Imagine waking up one morning to a world transformed. The familiar pull of gravity feels significantly stronger. You step on the scale, and to your astonishment, your weight has doubled. This is the perplexing scenario we're diving into, a world where gravity has instantaneously doubled. The Earth hasn't grown larger and its mass remains the same. Yet, the force with which it pulls on everything on its surface has inexplicably increased. This means objects now experience twice the gravitational force they did before. What was once a simple act of walking now feels like wading through thick mud. This sudden shift in such a fundamental force would trigger a cascade of dramatic and far-reaching consequences. Everything we know about the world, from the laws of physics to the delicate balance of nature, would be thrown into disarray. Buckle up, as we explore this intriguing, albeit slightly terrifying, hypothetical scenario. One of the most immediate and obvious changes would be to the way things fall. With gravity doubled, objects would plummet to the ground at a much faster rate. Remember Galileo's famous experiment dropping objects from the Leaning Tower of Pisa? Well, those objects would now plummet with significantly more gusto. This change in falling speed directly relates to the concept of terminal velocity, the maximum speed an object reaches during freefall. This speed is determined by a balance between gravity and air resistance. With double the gravity, terminal velocity would also increase, meaning objects would hit the ground with considerably more force. A gentle rain shower could feel like a barrage of tiny projectiles. A dropped phone wouldn't just slip from your hand, it would be a guaranteed screen-shattering event. Even the simplest act of jumping would require more effort, and landing would be a much bumpier experience. Our bodies, finely tuned machines accustomed to 1G, would face immediate challenges. The most noticeable change would be the sudden increase in weight. Every step, every movement would require our muscles to work twice as hard. This would quickly lead to fatigue and strain, particularly for the cardiovascular and musculoskeletal systems. The heart, responsible for pumping blood throughout the body, would be forced to work overtime. The increased gravitational pull would make it harder for the heart to circulate blood, potentially leading to shortness of breath, dizziness, and an increased risk of heart attacks and strokes. Our bones and muscles, designed to support our weight under normal gravity, would also be under immense stress. We might experience muscle cramps, joint pain, and an increased risk of fractures. Long-term exposure to 2G could even lead to skeletal deformities.